morning, good afternoon, good evening. I think for all of us here, we're all in slightly different time frames. So, welcome to the Being Your Own CEO Success Circle. We get together because we love experimenting, sharing ideas, doing a little business together sometimes. And we also enjoy each other's company. I must say that personally, I don't think I would have gotten through this whole COVID thing without the members of this success circle. So I want to take this opportunity to thank them all profusely. Thank you all profusely. When you work as a solopreneur, you are at home alone doing your stuff all by yourself, and it's really important to have a community to work with. So, having said that, we are going to have a presentation by Jivita shortly, and I thank you, Jivita, for stepping forward and doing this. And she's going to give us a presentation about how to publish low content books. So, in the meantime, but first, we usually do a little bit of introductions. So, Jivita, would you like to introduce yourself? Just a short little introduction?
Okay. Thank you, LowellAnn. It's totally my pleasure to be on Success Circle. And I'm Jivita from Mumbai, India. And it's a great pleasure to have to be a part of this great success circle. And as LowellAnn said, sometimes it makes very easy when you have a great people with you. So thank you.
Oh, thank you. What a lovely introduction. Vivek, I think you were the next one on.
Namaste. My name is Vivekanand. Literally, it means wisdom and happiness. I am proud to share my belief with Steve Jobs and Leonardo da Vinci, who said simplicity is the ultimate in sophistication. I aim to bring time-tested wisdom and happiness together into your business and life by unifying, simplifying, and amplifying simple technology and tools. Wake Technology is my company. Together, let us wake up our potential. A bit of a weather report. I am in Reading, England, United Kingdom. The weather here has been really cold. It's in single digits. It is in often in the positive, but it goes to -4, -3, etc. It's very unusual for this part of the world, I must say. I have lived here for over 20 years now, but this is the first time I have seen such a long spell of such cold weather. So,
And how does that translate to global warming?
yeah, global warming and being in a cold place seems to contradict, but the problem is
Yeah.
due to warming of polar regions and so on, the cold weather comes here. So,
Yeah.
UK particularly, it used to be warmer than what it should have been
Uh-huh.
by its altitude and all that, but
And its proximity to the Gulf Stream.
yeah,
Yeah.
Gulf Stream and the jet stream, both
Yeah.
have been keeping the country warmer than it should have been, but global warming affects both, so they
Mm-hmm.
have both moved elsewhere, and so
Mm-hmm. Consequently, everything is upside down, and
yeah.
here in Canada, everything is upside down as well. So,
Mm.
yeah. So, thank you, Vivek. Fred, how are you doing
Thank
this
you, Laurel.
morning?
I've been running around with dogs in two houses, and I've got 4 or 5 dogs in this room. Yeah, 4 dogs at the moment that I can see. And there's another one running around somewhere. Anyway, I'm Fred Johns, the creator of Our Future Leaders, where not only do I look after a bunch of dogs, I help create the uh, groups of youth who can gain communication and leadership skills that will assist them to become leaders that our world needs in these changing, challenging times that we're all facing, including climate change is one of them. Um, it's currently 3 degrees in Langford, which is on Vancouver Island near Victoria, where LowellAnn is, going up to 5. So it is a bit chilly, but who knows? Like you said, the weather is, I call it schizophrenic. It doesn't know what it's doing
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah. It's good. Well, that's a good term for that. So I'm glad you were able to join us this morning. So I might also acknowledge while we're recording is that we have two of our regular people missing this morning due to other unavoidable commitments, let's put it that way. And we will miss David and Alana. So what can I say? I'm LowellAnn, and as you can see by my banner up here, my website is LowellAnn.com, and I've been working at combining two websites into one, and that has been quite a journey. Because they were both set up with different approaches and different plugins and all kinds of different things, and pulling those things all together so that they work the way they're supposed to has been an amazing challenge. And I have to publicly thank Vivek, because sometimes I do something stupid. He's always there to let me know what it was. And I mean, the stupid thing I did yesterday was downloading an image as a JPEG and expecting it to show up as a transparency. That does not work. So, yeah, so I also want to I really want to acknowledge Jivita, because some people may know, because of all this work I've been doing, plus some heavy duty work for the care center where I work on a part-time basis. We took the month of December off without any success circles or videos. And then as we were coming back on, I was asking everybody, what are we gonna, what do we, where are we going? What are we interested in? What can we be doing? And I verbally invited everybody to to share topics, but also to find people that might be interested in being interviewed, etc. And I want to acknowledge Fred. He sent me a list of some local people who I will be connecting with. But in line with that, Jivita jumped forward and said, well, I would like to do a presentation. So that's what we're doing today. Jivita will tell us all about quote, an easy way to make money online. And I should also acknowledge that Jivita and I, and I don't know if you knew this, Jivita, but Vivek is also on WA, Wealthy Affiliates. So all three of us are on there, and so we're learning a huge variety of things from various people that do presentations on in WA, including our friend Jay, who stops in every now and again when he gets a minute. So Jivita, without further ado, take it away.
Thank you, LowellAnn. And as you said, I turned to low content books as because I have the website about how to make money online. That is advantageaffiliates.com. So in this process, I come to know about Kindle, and I tried that last year. So I think it's a very easy way. So I want to share my some thoughts about it.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to share my screen.
Yes, please.
Okay. Can you see?
Yes, we can see it perfectly.
Okay. So friends, today I want to share my thoughts about publishing low content books. And in this short presentation, we are going to discuss about what are low content books, examples of low content books, is it an easy way to make money online, and how to make low content books for free. Before we start our discussion, I want to introduce myself. I'm Jivita, and I started creating my books for Amazon KDP in March 2021. The books were about Reiki and money Reiki. Eventually, I turned to creating low content books as they are quite easy, less time consuming, and at the same time profitable too. So, what are low content books? Low content books are paperback books that contain little to no text or images. These books are very easy to create, less time consuming, and in great demand. The perfect combination to make passive income. Creative low content book is passive in the sense that Amazon takes care of everything. Once you have your book published, and if it makes sales, Amazon's going to print the book, ship the book, and send it to your customers. So you don't have to handle any of that. Here are some examples of low content books: composition notebooks, journals, planners, diaries, recipe books, coloring books, log books, activity books, and so on. As you know, in most of these books, there is very little or no written content. For example, in a composition notebook, there is nothing but line papers. So these books are very easy to create. So how to make low content books? The best part of creating low content book is you can create it for free. If you're just starting out, that is the best option. You will need an Amazon KDP account, and this KDP account is different than your usual Amazon account. You need to create a different KDP account. Also a Canva account, and both these accounts are free. Canva has a paid version, but to get started, Canva free account is fine. Many free and paid resources are available like Bookbolt, Tangent Templates, Creative Fabrica, where you can create or get your book interior. So, which is the easiest low content book to start with? The easiest low content book to start with is creating notebooks. And most of the times you will get the interior for free on Bookbolt. You can create books in different dimensions also if you prefer, like 6 by 9 or 8 by 11 and so on. You will get the book cover dimension and template from KDP itself. KDP has many free resources, and here is the link where you can create your cover templates. It is kdp.amazon.com/cover calculator. It will help you to create a cover template for your book. Now let's validate our idea of creating notebook and if it is going to be profitable for us. So if we just search on Amazon for a very generic keyword like notebook, this product is on the first page. It is also a bestseller with 1,000 plus reviews. It cost $4.99 and it is just a college rule 110 pages book with a dimension of 8.5 by 11. Now you can use a free Chrome extension like Productor to find out the BSR of a particular product. BSR is the Amazon bestseller rank, and with the help of BSR, you can find out the approximate daily and monthly sales for that particular product. This notebook has a BSR of 1,885. Now, with the help of some free tools, we can find its daily and monthly sales. Here, I'm using TCK Publishing's free tool, Amazon Book Sales Calculator. Here, you just need to enter the BSR rank, and if you click the calculate sales, it will provide all the details. It will give us the approximate daily and monthly sales. We can see that this book is making 93 daily sales and monthly 1,389 sales. And the best part of Amazon KDP is you can decide your own royalty. It can be $1 per copy, $2 or $3. It's all upon you. Now let's assume that the author or the vendor decided $1 per copy. Then he is making around $93 per day. And if his royalty is $2, then the royalty would be $186 per day and so on. So now you see that people are making money by creating notebooks and other low content books. Let me show you how easy to create a notebook. So if you want to create a notebook, you need two things, interior and the second is its cover. Now let's go to bookbolt.io. Once you are there, click on resources and from the drop down select interior wizard. You can see that there are many books that you can create for free on Bookbolt. I personally use Tangent template to create my notebooks and low content books, but I'm recommending Bookbolt here because you will get some interiors for free. And if you are just starting out, then you should definitely check out Bookbolt. Here, now in this section, you need to fill the details about your book, like dimension. if you want to create 6 by 9 or 8 by 11 and so on. And in this space, you need to enter the pages for your books. Here, I am creating a 110 page notebook. And once you hit the download button, the PDF of the 110 pages will be downloaded to your device. Now your interior is ready, and this interior of 110 pages, you can use this for creating as many books as you want. Because in notebooks, there is nothing different. They are just line notebooks. So you can use this interior for creating many books. Now, next step is creating the cover for your book. And you need the right dimension for your book because it calculates all the pages and the spine of your book. Now, to create a cover for our notebook, let's head over to kdp.amazon.com/cover-calculator. This is the link. Here, you need to fill all the information like binding type, interior trim size. Once you fill all in the details, click here for download template. Once you click that button, KDP will create a perfect template for your notebook, which you can upload to Canva or any other graphic design software that you use. And you can create a beautiful notebook cover. So you can see that creating a notebook is quite easy and free. But if you are serious about doing Amazon KDP and starting your own business, I would definitely suggest a paid tool like Tangent Template because it saves a lot of time and effort. So what's the key to success? Search is the key to success on Amazon KDP. I think creating a low content book is easy. And if you devote only a few hours a week, you can create recurring income for yourself. It does not mean that every book you create and upload to Amazon will earn hundreds of dollars. But suppose if you're making just few books per month, you are creating an extra stream of income. The best part is you can upload the same interior of that we just created again and again. You just need to create good covers and you are good to go. Though it sounds very easy, the difficult part is research. Creating an interior is quite easy, but you need to research your niche properly. Researching is key to success. There are many resources available where you can get free guidance like YouTube. You will find ton of videos dedicated to low content books. So I hope you will find this information useful and inspiring. The main aim of this presentation was to show you an easy way to create an income online. And I hope you found it inspiring. And if so, let's start researching. Thank you.
Wow. and the interesting thing is also you created that presentation on Canva.
Yes.
So I felt like I wanted to do that. Now, unfortunately, David isn't here so that we can post those links up on the YouTube site. So I'm hoping that you can send me those links in some way so that I can make sure that they are posted for people who are watching later and would like to get those. Now,
yes.
Questions or comments from Vivek or Fred?
Yeah, I can ask a couple questions. First is, can you give us just a ballpark figure. You don't have to go into detail. How much money you've earned, or you think you're earning, or just rough, so that somebody can say, "Oh, Jivita's been doing this for less than a year, and so far she's managed, with a few hours a week, created so many books." Maybe you could tell us how many books you've created, and approximately maybe the kind of income you expect or you've sort of received, without getting too personal. So that would
Yeah.
be it.
Because I just mentioned that I started March last year. I just created 2 books about Reiki and Money Reiki. That are not low content books, that are full-fledged books. And it took me a lot of time to create one book. I took almost 2 months to create my first book. And then I think, oh no, it's a lot of work, and I literally worked for 2 months on a single book. And then I uploaded because it was my first book. I kept my price range very low because, uh, you are totally new to Amazon and KDP and all its readers. So you just don't want to, sound like very pricey. So then I think, oh no, it's it's taking a lot of time of me, and because it was Kindle ebooks, it usually cost very low. These books are very low. If you go on for Kindle books, they're around $4 and $5, most of the books. So then I created a next book about Money Reiki, and I just forgot about it. No way, it's just going to take me too much time. But last month I just searching about, and then I found, oh my God, these books are making sales, and I'm not paying attention at all to them. Means I'm not promoting them, I'm not talking about them, I'm not advertising, nothing. But they are making recurring income for me, and they are, I think, I'm around $100 without doing anything. They are just sitting on the Amazon. And I thought, oh my God, if I promoted that books, or through email list or something like that, or ads, these books will do good for me. But after that, I started with low content books, that are notebooks and coloring books. Mainly I am in coloring books. And so far, because after that, I just I never looked back to KDP and all that book. I just engaged with my blogs and all that. But then somehow I wanted to create low content books and involve my son in it. So I started with coloring books, and so far I have made 2 sales. It may sound too little for you, but I just started around, I think, 3-4 months. Again, I started with KDP, and for me it's a really good sign, because once you upload the book, it will take few months to in Google, it takes some time to index your books and get on first page. So I am really happy. So because these 2 books, Reiki and Money Reiki, they are, every month you get email from Amazon, and oh, this is your monthly income report. So it feels really good. And definitely they are making you a recurring income. And there are many people who are doing good with these low content books. And now I'm very actively involved in the low content books. And for last 3 months, I'm really into it. So let's hope for the better.
So could you, I think KDB, is that Kindle? So what does that stand for?
KDP stand for Kindle Direct Publishing.
Thank you. Oh.
I have another question for.
Go ahead,
Jivita.
Fred.
And that is, you mentioned about research. Now that's probably a bigger topic, or a challenging topic. because research is not easy. But if you could just give, again, a general idea of what type of research you're talking about. What do you suggest using, or without going into too much detail, but you want to
Yeah.
research. So maybe you
Uh,
could tell us a little bit about that.
yes, because creating low content book is really easy. Just as I mentioned, you can create notebooks for free. Means you get the interior free. So you can do that. But research is you need to niche down your audience. Means, if LowellAnn is interested in gardening, Fred is interested in book reading and book reviewing. So you can go on Amazon and search if people are searching for this. If we take the example of notebooks, then you can go to Amazon and you can search for notebooks for gardening or notebooks for book reading. You can find out if people are searching for these books. If people are searching for these books, that will definitely show on the Amazon. So you can search for your niche. Like if you are another hobby, like I know LowellAnn is interested in walking, so you can search on Amazon if people are buying notebooks for walking or logbook for book reading, anything like. So you want to search and you want to niche down your audience, what people are searching. Then again, as we do in blogging, we need to search for proper keyword research. So that is another thing. Keyword research is also another important thing. And niching down your audience, that is the most important thing. What people are searching for in your niche. If you want to create just notebooks, you can search for many things like floral notebooks, or people like to search for notebook for mother, notebook for father, or notebook for kids. These are the search term, and you can find out if you search a little bit on Amazon. And there are some free plugins or Chrome extension that will really help you. I will give you all the links after this session. I will provide you all the details.
Thank you. And it's mainly
Welcome.
Amazon. It's mainly
Yeah.
Amazon that you would search for. Okay, that's helpful. Thank you, Jivita.
Yeah, because that is our means platform, that is where we are uploading our notebooks. So I think that is the best option to search on Amazon. What people are if I'm uploading my interiors and my notebook on Amazon, then you want to search on Amazon. If I am creating a product for Etsy, then I will search on Etsy. What people are searching, because these are totally different type of audience, because Etsy is mainly female oriented. So their floral designs are very popular on Etsy. And if you search on Amazon a little bit, you will find that marble designs are really doing good in some cases. So you need to research about design patterns. You need to research about the colors that are popular among the people, and all these kinds of.
So, Javita, as you were giving your presentation, what kept popping into my mind is, like, who would be the customer of these? I mean, these types of journals and so forth. I was thinking to myself, well, it sounds like the customer that would want to download one of those things is the kind of customer that doesn't do a whole lot of stuff on online. They're sort of paper based, and I mean, for example, I can really see coloring, like a coloring book. So, I mean, that's used to be just for children, but that seems to be expanding out into the adult population now as almost like a meditative thing to do, is to be able to sort of do some coloring. But and I suppose, as you were saying, maybe a gardening book. Well, you might have a gardening journal that you keep in your greenhouse, or you keep wherever you do your gardening, to keep track of where you put things, or when you planted them, and when
Yeah.
you harvested them, etc. So, I mean, I understand that there are a lot of people who still find a need for paper-based things,
Yeah.
for sure. But and as I was thinking about what you were saying in terms of what I do, I've been promoting for years in the coaching world. I promote the fact that journaling is a really important thing to do. Sometimes to deal with your own emotions, but also in terms of planning, um, sorting out, what's the best way to do this or that or the other thing. And because a lot of us grew up with that kinesthetic learning thing of actually writing, we sort of I find myself, I need to do that. I need to in order to remember something, it's a kinesthetic learning style. You need to be able to write, physically write, and typing on a computer doesn't do it for me. I mean, as much as I use a lot of things on the computer, but there's certain things that it doesn't. So, I am, am I am I on the right track? I mean, is that your research and so forth? Is that what you're finding?
Yes, regarding coloring books, you're absolutely right, because it's uh, most of the people, and in the last year we see that during the pandemic, people are, means, they are so stressed and they want to find something, some activity to relieve that stress. And most of the people during that time, uh, means started coloring books, and for kids they are also at home. So
Mm-hmm.
these times people are buying puzzle books and coloring books, not only for kids but also for adults, because
Mm-hmm.
it's a huge stress reliever, and it is proven that if you color for an hour or something, it will a huge
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
stress reliever, and it also help to focus.
Mm-hmm. Aha.
So
Yes.
for that,
Yeah.
so for all these reasons, people are now again, and coloring is a huge niche on KDP. It's really popular and competitive also.
Mm. Right on. Well, I'm glad. I think Vivek has his hand raised there, so I think Vivek. And before Vivek, I just want to welcome David. I'm glad you made it, David. um,
Hello, Dave.
and Javita has said she will share the links to some of the things that she has been talking about at some point. But
It in chat. I'll put it in YouTube.
yeah.
Hello, everybody. Sorry I'm late. My seminar, for some reason, they didn't send me an email connecting me to it. So I got it, and now it's too full to let me in. So not a happy camper with them, but that's okay. They'll give me my money back. I know they will. So
Yeah.
it's just, you get to ask questions that, I'll be able to watch it, watch it recorded, but you get to ask questions when you're doing
Yes.
it live. And
Yeah. Yeah.
as everybody knows from this, I like to participate.
Yes. Right on.
Anyway,
So I'm glad you're
I'll-
here. So now, Vivek, away you go.
Yeah, as you were explaining, LowellAnn, one thing struck to me. I mean, when you conduct these success circles, you have this big checklist. That is a prime candidate for creating a low content book.
Good, good, good.
What a great
Create a
idea!
book
What a
with that.
great idea! my 5-page checklist.
Yeah, that you make it into a how to conduct a success circle or a mastermind, or
Yeah.
you can give whatever title you
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
Or even a Zoom meeting. What
Yeah,
are the
and
prerequisite and
they can fill in the things. I mean, I have noticed that you keep a Google document where you have all the details filled in
About everything.
about every episode, that we have the YouTube link,
Yeah.
the all that. So you can create a book for people to fill in. So yeah.
All their details. Yeah.
Hmm.
That's
That page that you're talking about is titled "My Instructions" or something like that, and I've been maintaining that one page by adding and removing things from it for roughly about 10 years. That one.
oh my God.
Yeah. Well, because I've got all kinds of links in there. What are my links to all the social media? Some code that we go back to. I can, because I'm not a coder, but there's a few things I know how to use, so I got that in there, and I put all the details for every one of our success circles, all the details that go with that one success circle. So, and I mean,
You could even create a course on our website for courses.
Yes, we
how
could.
to how to
Yes,
start and run a success circle, and
Yeah.
this low content book can be a resource.
Yes, it certainly could.
Yeah.
So there's oh my God. You just opened a can of worms, or a great big barrel of worms, or there's a lot. There's a lot of work to put something like that together.
Yeah.
But it
But
certainly could be done. Yeah.
yeah. I forgot to mention a point in my presentation that it's better to upload your books on Amazon or to create on KDP, because Amazon is a huge market
Mm-hmm.
and people go there to buy.
Yeah.
Basically, they go on Amazon to buy the products.
Yeah.
So, and the best thing is once you upload your book, then it will stay forever there. Means it will produce, just as I mentioned, it will produce recurring income. So that is the point I want to mention.
Mm-hmm. Right on. Fred.
Yes, I wanted to be a little bit more specific about one of the items you mentioned. For example, recipes. Now, when I first thought, oh, you'd have a whole bunch of recipes, but no, this is a book where you would put your own recipes in. You wouldn't
Recipes.
get a book
Yeah.
of recipes. You might just have headings, desserts and, main meals and so on.
Yeah.
And so on. But this is a book, and it's a notebook for you as a cook who wants to keep their own personal list of recipes. I think that's fantastic, because you don't have to supply all the recipes. You just supply a book where they put their own recipes in with a nice cover that they would find attractive and like to have in their kitchen or wherever else they're cooking. So is that right? Is that correct? That's what we're talking about here.
Yes, you're right.
Well, and my mind just kind of goes like this. My family, my three sons and husband, constantly send me requests for recipes of things that I made. You know, when we were all in one place as a family, and so I could easily get a recipe book and put my recipes in, and then just send the whole thing to all four of them. Yeah. So, but so it's not. I'm thinking. I'm going further in my mind. It's not necessarily for only paper based.
No, actually, Amazon, I think last year it is started a new platform, Amazon, that is Ignite, Amazon Ignite.
Mm-hmm.
And where you can upload all the means whatever you want to teach the people, like low content books, but it is a digital platform.
Ah.
So you can Amazon will give you digital files. You can download from Amazon. So that is a new platform that Amazon started last year.
Oh.
And it is at present it is only limited to US. So that is the best part for the US citizens. It is not open to the other parts of the world as such. But I have applied for that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see when it will come to India. You can create multiple books.
Mm-hmm. Right on.
And since it is a digital platform, so Amazon is giving you around 70% royalty. So that is a big thing.
Mm. Right on. Wow. That I mean, it's interesting how taking something like that and exploring different ways to use it, how the creative process sort of happens for all of us. Our brain starts doing, oh, we could do that. Oh, we could go there, and oh, we can do this. So I think that's just amazing.
No, I think it's an just as I mentioned, most of the people who are on Amazon KDP, they started as a side hustle.
Yeah.
And then they progressively they jumped into it, and now it's their full-time business.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a process, in just as we do in blogging, it takes few months.
Yes, it's not an immediate thing. It's an
No.
it's an accumulated. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
and the best thing is the more your books are become older, they get more easily discoverable by Amazon.
Yeah.
Their search engines.
Yeah.
So that's a great thing. Okay, once you now I do. Once I upload the book, I forget about it, and I start creating new books.
Mm-hmm. Right on. That is so cool. David, are any questions arising for you? You're muted. David, you are muted.
I am, aren't I? I didn't get to see the presentation, so I really don't have any question. And I will watch it here because I'm interested in this. Short books sounds something like I could do real easily.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I need to look into it and see what's going on because like real estate guides and stuff like that I could build without any problems.
That's true.
How to list your house, how to become a buyer, what you need to know, what you need to do, and so forth and so on. And they're short,
How to plan your move to your new place.
Yeah.
That would be another one. Yeah.
you
Yep.
have an old house. From there, you need to pack your things and move. How you arrange that?
And
So,
real estate is really popular. I have not searched on Amazon, but on Etsy, real estate is a really means big market, and people are. If you search on Etsy, you will find that people are. I have seen a product which is around $100. One product it costs $100, and they are providing all the stuff related uh, real estate.
Wow.
so
Well, we we're all generating a bunch of ideas, and I thank you for creating that little spark that makes that happen, Javita. And
My pleasure.
and I have received a couple of little books from Jivita for various things, and they were quite lovely. So
Thank you.
yeah, I've seen some examples, and they're really quite neat. Yeah. So I don't know, Fred. We're almost 10 to. Do you have any desire to have the last word?
I always appreciate doing that. And Javita, I think you've opened up a whole new world for anyone who's interested in just trying something different. And it doesn't take much work, as you've shown, and it's a bit of creativity. And if you're creative and you find a target market, you can earn some additional income without a lot of, well, no expense to start with, and just some of your time and creative. And as you say, you feel good about it because you say, hey, you're doing something, and you just leave it there, and who knows? And I think it could be very rewarding. So I appreciate this because I never thought of this, and I don't think most of us ever heard of it. So you've opened up a wonderful world that we never thought of. So thanks very much. I think that was excellent presentation. Thank you for
Thank
doing
you.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Right on. And I thank you as well. I thought you did an awesome job. I thought your presentation was great, and it all just went the way it was supposed to. And partially because we're all back in Zoom. So, so what I would like to do is close now by reminding us all it's important to do what you love with passion, and to let you know that I didn't have a planned session for next week as yet, but Jivita came up with one that I think would be worth all of us looking at. And that will be how to create a presentation from within Canva. So that's you grabbed my interest there, and I think that's something that we could all benefit from. So thank you for that, and we shall see you all next week.
Thank you.
And so I need to close by hitting